Good morning, YouTube. How are you guys? So, I was watching some YouTube videos and getting some inspiration and nerds. Yes, nerds, baby, nerds, baby, nerds. Awesome, by the way. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Whoever made this, kudos. Anywho, so ladies, this is about us. Um, I've been married twice. I'm actually on my second marriage. And things I learned from the first marriage versus the second marriage. So here goes. Knowing your man's love language, what he likes, what he dislikes, um, his thoughts, his day, just about him. Just trying to know who he is and what he likes. See, we don't take the time to basically check to see everything about a man. Women just really check about themselves. We say we don't, but honestly we do. In my first marriage, my ex-husband, he was very quiet, and he was the type of person, he grew up poor. So his thing was in life to work, and provide for his family. But at the same time, that wasn't my love language. Um, he didn't know my love language, or he probably didn't care. Who knows? But it made the relationship not effective because we don't take the time to know each other's relationship love language. So with that, get to know your man. Men as well too, get to know your ladies. So I should not call this all about women. It's a relationship. If you want your man to treat you a certain way, you must first extend the olive branch. I guess that's what they call it. Get to know who he is. Use your woman's intuition to say, well, I'm getting to know my man and I want this relationship to work. I don't want to be from pillar to post. I don't want to be around and round. I want to settle down. I want to make this marriage work. I want to make this relationship work. You just tired. You just want to stand still relationship. You want this for better or worse. Till that do us apart relationship or marriage. For those who want to be married or for those who just want to be in a long-lasting relationship. Okay, what I did. In my first marriage, before I get into that, when a man gives you a house, you have to make it into a home. We are multipliers. We are put here on this earth to multiply. That's our job. We are supposed to multiply. We're put in this job once we make love to our spouses, unprotected. We reproduce. That's what we're here for. If he give us $5 to go to the food store, we bring home and make a meal. That's what we're here for. We're not here to leave the house nasty We're not here to take the money and spend it on a hairstyle or nails. And the man is still hungry at the end of the day. He shouldn't smell. Person should know that he's your man. The minute that they see him step out, that he's happy, he's contented, his self-esteem is to the gods. You should see that about a man when he's happy. What I did in my first marriage, I worked along with my husband. We were very poor. My ex-husband, sorry. We were very poor, not poor per se, but we lived from hand to mouth. And until things worked together, and I got another type of job, and he elevated on his job, and he opened up his business and stuff like that, and things were going. So from us cleaning up house to ourselves, we were so busy until we had to get a maid. So we got provisions for that. I would still come home and I'll cook. When the maid is sick, I have to take over the house. So I have to cook, I have to clean. I have to drop the kids off, I have to pick them back up because he's working. But through it all, the missing part in that relationship was the time, the attention, the affection, the communication. There was none. When we both came home, we were so tired. The only thing we turned to was, guess what, guys? These guys, these cell phones, these steal lives. These really steal lives. So when we would have a heart to heart, I would say, babe, we're missing out on each other. I miss you. I want to spend time with you. And spending time with him, his love language really was, he wanted me to go on his job sites and go with him on roofs, hand him tools, just see the type of work he was doing. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. The type of work I was doing at the time, I was a corrections officer, and I was playing in a band. So when we perform, I would want him to come there and watch me. That wasn't him. It wasn't him. He tried it once. I tried it a couple times with him, but it just wasn't cutting. Like, that was not flow. But it was our love language. I wanted him to see me perform, and he wanted me to see him perform at work. But I would be out there bigging him up and bigging up his company and telling persons how good he is, not only because he's my husband at the time, just telling persons how good he is at the job that he did. I don't know what he was doing on his side as it relates to me, and I would tell him, I said, I appreciate you. And I remember the first time saying I appreciate him, he's like, really? So which means that he thought that I never appreciated him because I never said it, even though I would show it in act and deeds and whatever. Certain words, like words of affirmation, a man needs to be affirmed. Like, he needs to know that he is the man. And we tried at a lot of times. We lasted for about 18 years, but in the end, it didn't work out. We tried all we could have tried. I'll leave that for another video, because as you check my channel, you'll see what happens after you say I do. So in the second marriage now that I'm presently in, I realize a lot of things I didn't realize in my first marriage. And I think that I probably realized it in my first marriage after the marriage was over. So I learned a lot of lessons about a man being a man. So now I took I guess, the time to read and regroup thoughts and watch my husband's ways and his demeanor and his attitude and what he likes and what he hates. Um, and I think he's doing the same thing to me because communication was a problem in my first marriage. Spending time was a problem in my first marriage. Um, Words of affirmation was a problem in my first marriage because words of affirmation I never really got in my first marriage. I would get deeds. I would get um, gifts, funds, and that was his love language, but it wasn't mine. Um, some ladies, they're like, oh, the man to give him money. Oh, he loves me because he gives him money. But when he doesn't have the money to give, he doesn't love you? No, it doesn't mean that. He just doesn't have it. So, with this husband now, I watch him chill. I watch him smile. I watch him dance. I watch him move. I watch his initiative in certain things. I watch what he likes. I watch what gives him that smile. I watch him what gives him that glow. I just watch. So I'll be like, babes, you're sexy. I'll be like, damn, all that is mine. And I would see this big smile come over his face. And he likes gifts. So every now and again, I would just get him a gift. And I would just watch him smile. And he started to know what I like. I just love a clean house. Like, oh, you want to make me smile? You want to make me blush? Clean house, baby, clean house. Just keep my house clean. Like, if you made it clean, keep it clean. And we gonna be good. So, like, if he's not working on a particular day or days, I would make the house clean. I will have breakfast in bed. I'll have cook food. Oh, and he could cook. That dude can cook. He can clean, he can cook. And he irons for me for work. And you can see the glow on my face, right? You can just see the glow, like. And he buys me gifts. And he does things just because. And he likes to show me off. And he likes to go out. But I don't like to go out. So I'm learning how to go out again because I haven't been out in a while. So I'm learning how to go out and just let my hair down. He likes his little spritzes, I guess, still drinks. So sometimes I come home and surprise him with a drink. I would get him nice pieces of jewelry, nice pieces of clothes. As something I see that he had his eye on, but he didn't want me to see, I would just get it. He likes to smell nice, so I would just go out there and just go crazy in some cologne sometimes. He lays down in the bed, and sometimes I'll see his mind far, and I would just rub his head. And I just kiss him, and I said, babes, I love you. And then I noticed, like, when I did that, he was all good. And then he would say, like, a couple days after, babes, I know you don't know when you rub my head since. So I knew that, listening to him, that he liked me to rub his head. And so I rub his hair every now and again. I just rub it. He just lay on my chest. And I love when he holds me around my waist. even on my angriest days when I'm even upset with him, like just to feel him, I feel this sense of peace and this sense of security. Like, this guy has my back, you know? Like, no harm can come to me because he has me. I love security. Even though my job is security, I like the idea that I have somebody home to be my security. Uh, what else can I say about him? Oh, and I'm learning. Like, in our first year of our relationship, he works so hard. We didn't really have a relationship. So I would cook, I would clean, I would wash. Every day I would cook every day because he just loves my food. And in the second year, I got kind of sick, so off and on. So I wasn't able to do the things in the house that I could have do, and it drained me emotionally and physically. But because he knew what I loved, when he left that job, and he started working for himself, everything that I did, he showed me that he appreciated me doing it for him. And now he's returning the gestures. Like, I don't have to worry. He gets me ready for work in the morning, in the night, in the evening. I work shifts. And he packs my bag. He makes me supper. He makes me breakfast. He makes me lunch, to carry to work. And sometimes he even packs food for my coworkers. So it's like those things. And then he calls me to work and to find out how my day is going. And I notice that he does things like that because he wants me to do those things back. So I pay the favor back, more or less. So when I'm able to cook, he like this, sometimes I heard, and I was kind of ignoring it because I got used to him cooking every day. So to get used to that because, from the first marriage, I didn't have that often. I had it sometimes, but not as often as I would like. I never had an opportunity to really get a break, per se, as it related to cooking. So in this marriage, I'm just catching the break and everything. And I was enjoying it. So I heard, like, for about a month or so, babe, when can I lay down? You just cook for me. Boy, like, that needs to go through this year. How much of that? It started another conversation. Until one day it hit me. I said, my husband's keep on begging for my food. He wants me to cook. And like I said, he was doing it for a whole year. So it wasn't a problem. But I got so used, I got lazy. It happens. It happens to us. It happens, It really happens. Anywho, so I decided to cook on a Sunday. I was not feeling 100%, but I just wanted to give him a meal. You guys, the way my husband ate my food, you would think I cooked a 5-course meal. He ate 3 times out of that pot. 3 servings in one day. Came back and ate the food the next day for breakfast. And he was happy. Like, I took up his food and I fed him. And then he said, a couple hours after that, babe, I'm hungry again. I don't even see him eat his food like that. But because he wanted that. And I'm going to try to do better in cooking every now and again, according to how my body reacts, to push to cook for him, because everything else it seems like everything else I'm doing, and he doesn't have any problem with anything else. So I'm giving him the love, the attention, the affection. I'm pushing him ahead. I'm telling him that he's a good husband, he's a good man. I'm kissing him, I'm loving on him. I'm telling him that I love him. I'm telling him that I appreciate him. So, with all these things, you know, it makes a marriage, it makes a relationship goes good. So try this. I know this video has been long, so I'll end here. So try this and see how it works out for you, because I am enjoying the second marriage life. I am enjoying it. Yes, we have our up days. Yes, we have our down days, but I'm enjoying this. So ladies, love on your man as you want him to love on you. Learn his love language. And I promise you, and he learns yours, and I promise you, man, when you learn your ladies on, the relationship will be never ending. So peace. Be safe, guys. Until we meet again. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to a sister. She needs some subscriptions. Subscribe. Subscribe. View. Subscribe and view. Subscribe. Peace. Deuces.